Hey guys, it's Cole here with another Wi-Fi battle. This time I'm bringing my Mega Mawile, Focus Sash Greninja, Silver Powdered Volcarona, a White Herb Cloyster, which I very like. Cloyster's done a lot of work for me, and a Life Orb Breloom, a Choice Band Garchomp. We're going to do a 3v3 battle spot battle. I'm going to hit challenge now and search for an opposing trainer. I really like this team just because the Focus Sash Greninja, it's so fast and it can hit so hard. I just really like that it's at least able to put in one hit, if not two, and it's very helpful. So we do have a battler from Japan. It's pretty late here where I'm recording in the States. I typically run into a lot of Japanese players just because of the time zone, which is totally fine by me. Looks like my opponent has a Greninja, a Garchomp, a Kangaskhan, a Aegislash, a Talonflame, and an Azumarill. Not really sure what I'm going to do about this team. I think I'm going to open up with my Breloom, and because it's going to help with a lot of things. I really want to bring my Greninja just because of that Talonflame. I know I can take it out with one Surf, and I know its Focus Sash will keep it from any Brave Birds or priority things like that. And I'm thinking I really want to bring my Mawile, kind of for the same reason, just because it has that Sucker Punch, and I really like having that priority, just in case, it's going to go down to something. It looks like my opponent is taking his time with the choice, which is totally fine. Usually I just kind of rush it, which is sometimes good and sometimes bad, but we'll see how that goes. Another reason I really like this team is that Volcarona has Quiver Dance on it, which is a little much when you think about it. To be raising your special attack, special defense, and speed, it makes it really helpful against Lucarios, who are generally special attackers because of Aura Sphere, Flash Cannon, and things like that. It makes it really good because it resists pretty much any move that a Lucario can throw at it, and then it can just set up its Quiver Dance like nobody's business. And it does really a lot of damage, so I really like using my Volcarona. So my opponent's going to lead with his Azumarill here. I'm not too worried about that. I don't think he's going to... Well, he might stay in for the Play Rough. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to go straight for the Bullet Seed. Or actually, I really don't have a reason not to go for Spore. So I'm going to go for Spore on the off chance that he might switch out. And if he stays in like he has, that's no problem either. His Azumarill is going to be asleep, and that's totally fine by me, because I can go for the Bullet Seed on the next turn and just be safe with it. So my Breloom is running a Jolly Nature, and its EV spread is in speed and attack, and it is Technician Life Orb, so this Leech Seed is no doubt going to do a lot of damage, even despite the Citrus Berry, and this is going to take the Azumarill out. So that's one down, my opponent has two left, and my Breloom, I believe, only has its Life Orb damage, yeah. So that's really good. We'll see what he leads out with next. And he goes into his Mega Kangaskhan. So, something I know that Mega Kangaskhan's usually open with is Fake Out. They'll usually Mega Evolve and then Fake Out. So, I kind of want to go for the Spore on the off chance that it doesn't Fake Out, because that could be very helpful, but I also kind of want to Mach Punch. But I guess just like the Azumarill, I don't really have any reason not to go for Spore, so I might as well just go for that on the off chance that it doesn't use Fake Out when it Mega Evolves. Though I don't really see a reason why he wouldn't, unless it's not in his move pool. So we'll see what he does here. Looks like he goes for the return. I don't think, no, Breloom's not going to take that very well. That's a very powerful move coming from a Mega Kangaskhan. So it looks like I think I'm going to have to go into my Mawile, just because I feel like it can do more damage than Greninja, and I also feel that it can resist most, if not all, the moves that this Mega Kangaskhan's probably going to have. We've already seen Return, and I know it can resist that. And usually they have other things such as Outrage, Sucker Punch, things like that, which don't affect it, and I believe are resisted, respectively, because of Mawile's typing. So I should be able to get a nice clean Play Rough off on it, and see how much that does. Actually, Earthquake. I mean, that makes a lot of sense to put on a Mega Kangaskhan. Unfortunately, it's not going to do very much because it's non-stab, and Mega Mawile has a lot of defense. So I am going to get the Play Rough off. It does a clean 70%, so I'm going to go for the Sucker Punch, not the Fake Out. I don't have Fake Out. I'm going to go for the Sucker Punch on this Mega Kangaskhan, and hopefully he doesn't have Sucker Punch as well. And it looks like he doesn't, because I get to get mine off, and it looks like it's going to take it out. That's great. Mega Kangaskhan's are definitely a very big threat. I can see why they're OU. He's going to go into his last Pokemon, which is his Garchomp. So it's not really a problem for me because I know Greninja can outspeed it, unless it's Scarfed, in which case the Focus Sash will do a lot of work for me. And I'll be able to Ice Beam it, which will be a stab because of the Protean, double super effective. And I'm not really mad that Mawil's going to go down here. Not too worried, it wasn't really supposed to stay out for this Garchomp. I'm going to go into my Greninja and basically seal this battle. Just going to go for the Ice Beam, and we'll see if it's Scarfed. I don't think it is. Yeah, it's not Scarfed. So this Ice Beam, with the Yachtberry. I believe it's a Yachtberry. Still gonna, it's not gonna take it out. And it goes for the Outrage, which is fine by me because that locks it into its move, which means that the opponent can't forfeit, can't run, can't give up. And Greninja lands with 4, so it didn't even have to go down to its Sash. And I'm going to outspeed with the Ice Beam on this turn and still take it out. I was very close. If I didn't have a Sash on my Greninja, actually it was still would have lived, but if it hadn't, it would have been a very smart move on my opponent's part. I'm not quite sure, or yeah, it was holding the Yachtberry. So, I mean, that's good for Garchomps, but really if it's double super effective, I mean, you might as well just give it some counter moves rather than a counter item. And just give it an item like a Choice Band or a Life Orb or something that can really benefit it more. But that's going to be the end of the battle, so it was a good battle. I don't remember who it was, but that's all for today.